Hey everyone, how are we doing today? All right, can we turn the house lights on? I really need to see everybody's faces. I just want to do the whole thing, lights up. I want to see people's faces. Okay, this is so good. Okay, show of hands, how many of you know the compensation plan, like intelligently? How many? Show of hands. Okay. Being rigorously honest with yourself, how many of you show the compensation plan? Raise your hand. Okay. I want to see everybody's hands up at the end of this that you are going to start showing the comp plan. When Foxy called and he said, hey, I want you guys to do a breakout session, what do you want to do? I said, I have to teach how to show the compensation plan. Last year, just like James said, in 2019, we focused everything on teaching our team to write out and to draw out the compensation plan to brand new customers, to existing customers, to prospects, to everyone. And last year, there were 2 women who were on our team that surpassed their nursing income and decided to step away from their nursing career to be full-time Isagenix. Amazing. I interviewed them and I said, hey, I want to hear from you. What did you do that allowed you the choice? Oh, that's better. I can see everyone. Oh, no. Okay, we're back. What was it that allowed you the choice to step away? And both of those women said, I showed the compensation plan to everybody that I sat down with, to every person on a Zoom call, to every person who I was prospecting, to every person who was an existing customer, to every person in my downline. I just went nonstop showing the compensation plan. So today, I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do every single day when I show somebody the comp plan. And I will tell you that last year, the reason that James and I were up by 15% in our Isagenix business was because of this. So if you want to see an increase in your income, and not just you seeing an increase in your income, but how many of you would like to see those deep levels of leadership within your organization to where you have 2, 3, 4, 5 PET all showing the comp plan? Who would like to see that happen? So if you're with me, I want you to say, I receive that. I am such a big believer in the words that you profess out of your mouth. You speak life or you can speak death. So anything that I see that I receive, I say, I receive that. And I begin to take action immediately. So I'm going to get into it right now, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do. And I'm going to do this in Aussie dollars. So I have just a tiny little cheat sheet because normally I do this in US dollars, but because we're here, I'm doing it in Aussie dollars. And I want you to know, as I'm teaching this and as I'm showing this to you, if you think to yourself, oh my gosh, she's a really eloquent speaker in presenting this comp plan, I want you to know that I have done this thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Practice is the key. Practice is the key. So doing it over and over and over again. And guys, I will tell you right now, I memorized all of this. I memorized it years ago because I wanted to learn this skill. The first 3 years in building my Isagenix business, it was built completely off of really, really excited enthusiasm. And then 3 years later, I said, I need to learn this skill. And as I learned this skill, I began to see my organization grow. And I began to see other people in my organization begin to have the massive success that not only did James and I experience, but they began to experience. And that's what's winning to me, is when it's not just you stepping into a level of success, but you're inviting and you're teaching your people to step into a level of success. So as I share this with you, I want this to kind of be like a workshop. I want you to get on a piece of paper and I want you to draw this with me. If you want to video it, you can video it, but I want to encourage you to not just look at this presentation, but to actually take it to heart and to say, I'm willing to step into learning this as a skill of mine. Because if you really want to go to the level and the heights that is possible for you to go in Isagenix, it is going to take and require you to learn this skill. So we're going to get started, okay? I am going to use, where's Mara? Is she right there? There she is. Okay, so I'm going to use Mara as an example. We're sitting down, we're at coffee, and you're a brand new person that I am now going to show Isagenix to. So I'm going to speak to Mara. Now, when I do this on a regular basis, this takes about 12 to 15 minutes to accurately present this to your prospect or to your existing customer. But because I'm here and I'm teaching you this as a skill, I'm also going to be navigating a little bit and showing you exactly what I'm doing in it. So it's going to take a little bit longer than 12 to 15 minutes this time around. But as you learn this, this takes 12 to 15 minutes to do this effectively. Okay? So Mara, we sit down. I know that Mara is an accountant. No, what were you before Isagenix? Admin. I knew it started with an A. So Mara's an admin. Mara's an admin, and I know that she has a dream, a desire. She told me, sitting down, that she wants to help her parents, and she wants income to travel. That's what excites Mara. So when I'm presenting the compensation plan, I'm not presenting for the sake of myself. I'm presenting to speak directly to Mara, looking her in the eye, pouring the belief that I see in her and casting it directly into her so that she can see what's possible for her. Now, the powerful thing about writing out this compensation plan is it works twofold. Not only are you going to be presenting the compensation plan to your prospect or to your existing customer, and they're going to be receiving this information as maybe new information that could excite them, but what it's also doing is you are also receiving this information, and deeper levels of belief, deeper levels of this compensation plan are getting embedded into you as you show it. So it works two ways. Every time I show the compensation plan, not only does it become more real for the person who is receiving it, but it also becomes more real for me. And it will become more real for you as well. So Mara, I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm so excited to show you what's possible through Isagenix. Everybody, Mara, comes in the exact same way. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open you up an account to receive your Isagenix products. Everybody comes in as a customer. So whether you want to come in, just use the product and feel amazing, or you want to come in and make an additional $200, or you want to come in and hit a financial home run, everybody comes in the same way. And Mara, you're not going to pay anything extra to be a part of this opportunity, okay? So you're a customer. You are going to feel fantastic within days. I'm telling you, when I put these products inside my body, it was like, boom, and it began to fill me. You are going to feel amazing within days. And within days, people are going to start to notice because your energy is going to shift. Now, notice at this time, I'm speaking directly to Mara. She doesn't even necessarily understand fully, but I'm already imparting belief to her of what these products are going to do for her body. You see how powerful that was just then, you guys? That's what you're going to do to every person that you're coming into contact with that you're showing this plan to. So I'm already casting that belief. I'm already filling her up with the belief that she's going to fall in love with these products. So Mara, within 4 days, 5 days, in a few days, you're going to start to feel better. People are going to start to notice. That in which you just told me that you wanted for your life, for your family, for traveling, this is the opportunity that I know that can set you free. Okay? So when you start to feel really good, people start to notice, all you're going to do is go into your back office, it's really simple, and you're going to become an associate. Just enter in your information. Now, we have the front end money and we have the back end money. The back end money is the residual money. That's the money that you make while you're sleeping. It's like a singer-songwriter. Britney Spears, who I love so much, she builds an album one time. That album comes out on the radio, and from that point forward, Britney makes 10 cents every time that song plays on the radio. So, 20 years later, she could be vacationing in Barbados. She could be taking a nap. She could be playing with her kids. Because of the work that she did one time, if that song plays 1,000,000 times all over the world, Britney Spears just made $100,000 for the work that she did 20 years ago. Mara, that is what you have with Isagenix. Now, that's the back-end money. That's the residual. Isagenix understands, and I'm here to tell you that this is not get rich quick. This is not make $1,000,000 in your first month. Okay? Wouldn't that be awesome if it was, but it's not. It's not make $1,000,000 in your first month. So that back-end residual is something that we work towards. This is really like a 3 to 5 year plan. Okay? Now, when I say that to her, I'm setting the expectation. Okay? I do not want people coming into our organization expecting themselves to make $1,000,000 in their first month. So you set the expectation right then and there while also casting the vision of what's possible. So it works twofold. But what Isagenix does do, Mara, is they pay you in amazing ways and bonuses as you're growing that residual income. So in Australia, people start out with 3 main packs. They start out with the basic, they start out with the premium, and they also start out with the ultimate. Now, anytime that you introduce anybody to Isagenix, you are going to make a one-time bonus for this. So the basic system, you're going to make and earn $25. For the premium, you're going to earn $80. And for the ultimate, you're going to earn $100. Every single time that you introduce anyone to Isagenix. How amazing is that? Pretty good, right? Okay, so in Isagenix, you only have 2 teams to build. You have a left team and you have a right team, and you are paid for everything that you begin. Everything that you begin, you are going to get paid for. So tell me, Mara, who are 2 people that you can think of right now that you know are looking for ways to feel better and to maybe add a secondary income? Mary and Jacob. Hey, those are 2 good people. We'll pretend they're not married, okay? All right. So you introduce Mary to Isagenix, and she gets started on the most popular pack here in Australia, which is the premium pack. And you are going to earn $80 by introducing Mary to the premium pack. Pretty awesome, right? You're also introducing Jacob to the premium pack, which is the most popular pack, and you are going to earn an additional $80. How awesome is that? Now, it doesn't stop there, okay? So a pay week in Isagenix goes from, here it goes from Monday, right? Monday to Monday. Okay. Got to remember we're in the future here in Australia. Okay. So pay week in Isagenix goes from Monday to Monday. When you tell 2 or more people about Isagenix in the same pay week, these bonuses are going to double. So you're going to earn $160 for Mary and $160 for Jacob. They are going to double. Now, every single one of these 3 packages right here, these are all going to double. So if you introduce 1 person to the ultimate pack, 2 people to the premium pack, 3 people to the basic system, in the same given week, all of these bonuses are going to double. How amazing is that? It's pretty amazing, right? Okay, so Mara, when you tell Jacob and you tell Mary, they're your first 2 people, okay? When you first tell your very first 2 people, one on the left and one on the right, you actually become a consultant. I'm going to help you do this in your very first week to 2 weeks, okay? Super simple, 2 people. When you do this, you're actually going to become a crystal consultant, and you're going to earn a bonus of $100 by doing that, okay? So at that time, I'm telling her, this is what we are going to do together. I never use the word, you are going to do this. I bring her in, like we are collectively going to do this together as a partnership. So she doesn't psychologically feel like she's doing this on her own. She feels like she can be confident enough because I'm going to show her the way. So we're doing this together, okay? So when you tell 2 people, you become a consultant. Now, as a consultant, Mara, it actually opens up your doors to make that residual income that I was talking about. It doesn't take 10 people. It doesn't take 5 people. It takes 2 people to open up your doors to make residual income. 2 people. You guys, it takes 2 people to open your doors to make residual. Now, you've told your first 2 people, so let's calculate this. 160, 420. Mara, you just made $420 by telling 2 people about Isagenix. What would $420 do for you? Tell me, what would it do for you right now in the season of life that you're in? When you earn $420, what would that do? It would pay rent. And when you pay the rent, what would that do for your soul? You could go to sleep at night in peace. $420 would change your life. I'm getting emotional just thinking about that. It's not just enough to show the comp plan. You want to bring the emotion into it while you show the compensation plan. When she just told me that $420 would change her life by paying for rent, and she could lay and go to bed at night with peace, that is what's going to draw her in to say, it doesn't matter how much money I need to invest. Here's my money. Let's get this rolling. Okay? All right, so you've just told it, 2 people. This is amazing, Mara. This is so incredible. Now, here's what's going to happen, okay? Mary is going to feel better within days. Jacob is a personal trainer. He knows everybody at the gym. Just watch how this is going to work, okay? So Mary's going to feel better within days. And what are we going to help Mary do? We're going to help Mary tell 2 people, just like you told 2 people. So Mary tells 2 people about Isagenix. Jacob, you help Jacob. Jacob tells 2 people about Isagenix. Now, Mara, when you told 2 people and you became a consultant, when Mary tells 2 people, what is Mary going to become? Everybody, what is Jacob going to become? A consultant. Now, anytime that you personally develop a consultant in Isagenix, Mara, you are going to earn an additional $100 from Isagenix. Another $100. So here we go. 100 for Jacob, 100 for Mary, $620 that you made just by telling 2 people and helping them tell 2 people. We call this you share, they share in Isagenix. When we do this together, in 60 days, you are going to become a crystal manager. So you just advance to crystal manager, and you're going to earn an additional $250 for a grand total of $870. Now, let's just talk about this for a second. So now we've gone from $420 to $870. What would $870 do for your life? Pay to take your parents out for a nice dinner, which was initially the reason sitting across from her that she was even open and interested to hear about Isagenix. So as I'm showing her this compensation plan, she's beginning to dream a little bit bigger for her life. You guys see this? It is so imperative. You want to change your business? Start showing the plan. You want to change your income? Start showing the plan. And don't just show the plan, but tie the emotion into the plan. We're going to do this together. This is amazing. Okay, now, the $870, there's more bonuses that come with that, okay? More bonuses that come with that. But I'm going to show you the back end money, Mara, because this is the part that really, really excites me. This is the part where my husband and I, we got to go on our honeymoon for 10 days. We shut out the world, and we earned $7,000 the 10 days that we were gone. This, I know, is amazing. This is the income that as seasons of your life begin to change, and maybe someday you'll want to have kids, but how amazing would it be if in 3 to 5 years from now, when you decide to have a family and you decide to have kids, that you could have the option and the choice of what you want to do? Maybe you could have the extra income to pay for a nanny because you want that, or you could have the extra income to where you could be a stay-at-home mom. Because what the back-end money does is it gives you options. It gives you choices. It allows you to say, hey, you know what? I think I want to just have a little extra money to pay for the stresses. Hey, I think I want to make a little more to take care of my parents. Hey, I want to make a little bit more to travel. Hey, maybe in the future, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. This is the choice that you get to make. So again, right then and there, I'm casting a vision for not just where she's at right now in her life, but I'm casting a deeper vision for where her life can be in the future. Because I'm interested in long-term success. I'm not interested in the short-term gain. I want every person that I'm connecting with to see Isagenix for longer than just 30, 60, 90 days. I want long-term customers, and I want business builders. I want to attract people into my organization that see this for the long term. You guys agree with me? Yes. Okay. So, Mara, I'm going to show you how the back-end money works. Now, every product that Isagenix offers, there's a point value that's attached to it. We call it business volume. I'm just going to keep it as points because it's just easier to communicate that way. The basic system here in Australia, I normally have this memorized, but I got my little cheat sheet. Okay, got it. The basic system here in Australia is roughly 200 points, okay? The premium system here in Australia is roughly 300 points, and the ultimate pack is roughly 400 points. Now, everything that you're going to see is done in the back office, so you don't have to calculate anything. You don't have to know math, which is really good for me because I'm not very good at numbers, so thank God for the back office. Okay, so when you introduced Mary to Isagenix, and Mary got the most popular pack, which is the premium pack, the computer put 300 points in Mary's circle. When Jacob also got the premium pack, the computer puts 300 points in Jacob's circle. Now, Mary introduced 2 people who also got the premium pack, which is 300 points in their circle. Jacob introduced 1 person with the premium pack and 1 person with the basic system for mathematical purposes. Now, Mara, like I said, you have a left team and you have a right team. So what happens is the computer calculates these points, and the computer puts them in a left point bank account and a right point bank account. So it's going to calculate these points, and it's going to put 900 points in that right point bank account. And it is going to put 800 points in this left point bank account. When the computer sees a total of 900 points, 300 from one side and 600 from another, it doesn't matter which side it comes from, the computer, when it sees 900 points, is going to deduct 600 from one side and 300 from another, and it is going to pay you out in one cycle, which is 60 Australian dollars. Now, when I first saw that, 60 Australian dollars, I said, well, it's not really that much money. If I just enrolled, a couple people on the premium with the double PIB, it'd be more money. I was only seeing the short term, okay? But Mara, I'm going to show you what's going to happen, okay? Jacob introduced 2 people to Isagenix, okay? This person sees a difference in the way that they look and the way that they feel. And this person begins to share Isagenix with people. And all of a sudden, this is beginning to grow. Over time, it grows. And all of these people start coming into Isagenix, and you do not know Susie Cream Cheese right there, and you do not know Jimmy Jump Up right there, But all of those points get calculated into that left point bank account, and all of those points get calculated into that right point bank account, where every time the computer sees 900 points, it's dishing you out $60, $60, $60, $60, $60 while you're sleeping, while you're at work, while you're at home, $60, $60, $60. Now, come on, this excites me. $60. Now, Mara, it's not just about the new people who are coming into your organization, but it's the fact that Isagenix is a consumable product. It's not like I'm selling a refrigerator here that dies every 15 years. We're talking about a highly emotional and a consumable product that people are loving. They feel so good. They don't want to stop using it. So it's not just about the new people who are coming into your organization, Mara. It's the fact that this person reorders Isagenix every month. And when people reorder, those points go up. And when somebody new comes in, those points go up. And here at Isagenix, you don't have a generational cutoff. So you're paid for everything, no matter how far deep it is. You're paid for everything. Now, this is amazing, right? Okay, so Mara, when I first saw this, my head kind of exploded and it didn't really make sense to me. So what I want to do is I actually want to show you how this would work, like in your life specifically. Okay, so I'm going to get on easier. Okay, so Mara, if you were to cycle 5 times a week, that would be an additional $300 a week, an additional $1,200 a month, an additional almost $14,500 a year. 5 cycles a week, an additional $14,500 a year. If you were to cycle 10 times a week, that'd be an additional $600 a week, $2,400 a month, $28,000 extra a year. $28,000 is 10 cycles. All right, let's keep going. 20 cycles. 20 cycles is $1,200 a week, $4,800 a month, $57,600 a year. 40 cycles. 40 cycles is $2,400 a week, $9,600 a month, over $100,000 a year. Oh my gosh, now watch this. You can cycle 41, 42, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 250 cycles a week, which is $15,000 a week or $720,000 a year. Now, honestly, when I saw $720,000 a year, my brain combusted. I couldn't fathom that. Honestly, I was making $150 a week as a hairstylist. But what happened, Mara, was I focused on the 5. I said, what would happen in my life if I just had 5 cycles a week? Oh my gosh, that would change my life. And when 5 cycles happened, I went to 10. And then when 10 cycles happened, I went to 20. And I began to dream bigger and bigger and bigger. And so what I want you to know, Mara, is I want you to know whatever dream, whatever desire it is, we all start out the same way. But this right here, this is the vehicle, and this is the plan to get you exactly where you want to go. Now, guys, that is how I show the compensation plan every single time I sit down with a brand new person. That is how I show the compensation plan to anybody who comes into our organization just for the products. I schedule a Zoom call 1 week after somebody enrolls with us to have a follow-up call with them, but to also show them the comp plan. Because without the ad lib in between of just teaching you and showing you what I'm doing, this takes 12 to 15 minutes when you begin to perfect it. And I just want to tell you right now, when I first started writing this out, I had note cards in front of me. And I said, one on your left and one on your right is a consultant. And I was so bad, like so bad, but I was so excited about what this was going to be for their life that it didn't really matter how bad I was. People wanted to jump on board. They wanted to be a part of this because of the excitement and the enthusiasm. Now, I'm going to show you one last thing which creates the urgency for your prospects to hop on board and to say, I want to get started right now. How many of you would like to sit at a coffee shop or maybe a Zoom call or maybe a three-way call and have people hop on board instantly without saying, I think I want to think about it? How many of you would like that? Okay, so the word here, I'm going to erase this. The word here is creating urgency without saying, I'm being urgent with you. Okay, so this is how it works. All right. Mara, how awesome was that, though? Did you just, like, dream a little bigger for your life? Okay, Mara, I know you haven't said yes to Isagenix, but I am so excited about this. This is me right here. I'm so excited about this. I'm talking to people about Isagenix all the time. Like, I'm going to the moon with this, and anybody who joins me, we're going there together. So I just want to show you. I want to show you how this is going to work, okay? So I have a left team, and I have a right team. My dad is over here on my right, and my friend Chelsea is over here on my left. Now, Mara, I'm talking to people every single day, okay? So I'm talking to this dude named Zach right now. He kind of knows a little bit about network marketing, but like not that much. Just kidding, he's amazing. I'm talking to a guy named Zach. I'm talking to another girl named Anna. I'm talking to another guy named James. I'm talking to you. And I'm also talking to another dude named Jackson. Now, just for example purposes, Mara, every single one of these people are going to join me in Isagenix because they see what this is. Some of them want to make an extra $200. Some people want to hit a financial home run. So for the purpose of this example, I'm only going to enroll all of these people on my left team because that's the team that I'm focusing on right now, okay? So when I enroll these people, this is the order that they're going to come in. So when I open Zach up an account on my left team, Zach's going to fall to the bottom of my left team, okay? Then I enroll Anna, and Anna's going to fall to the bottom of my left team. Then I'm going to enroll James, and James is going to fall to the bottom of my left team. Then I enroll you. Where are you going to fall? To the bottom of the left team. And then I enroll Jackson to the bottom of the left team. Now, everybody who's on this left team, we're all working together, okay? So you're going to benefit from everything on this left team, okay, Mara? All right, so Zach comes in. When Zach introduces people to Isagenix, they're going to fall to the bottom of this left team, okay? So Anna introduces anybody on this left team, falls to the bottom of this left team. James introduces anybody to this left team, falls to the bottom of this left team. Now, Zach also has a right team. Zach's going to begin to build his right team as well, and Zach begins to take off, okay? Anna comes in, and Anna's like, I'm so fired up. I want to go to the moon with this. And she begins to tell people about Isagenix. She starts building her right team. James does the same thing. You do the same thing. We're all working together. Now, because Zach was the first person that I introduced in this illustration, Zach is going to receive everything below him on everybody's left team and their right team. Everything. Anna came in after Zach. Below her, she's going to receive everything from James and Mara and Jackson from the left team and their right team. But because she came in right after Zach, she isn't going to benefit from what Zach does on his right team. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. So James comes in. James comes in before Mara and Jackson. He's going to get everything, left team and right team. What Anna does and what Zach does on their right team, James is only going to benefit from what they do on the left, so he's not going to see any of those points. So Mara, if I was you, and we're looking at this thing, it's like, oh, heck no. I'm going to get in first. I'm getting in first. I got to get in right now. Here's my card. Slip it on over. Put me in. Get me the premium pack. I'm ready to go. Because now, Mara, you're going to benefit from everything that Anna, James, Jackson, and Zach do from both of their teams. I'm going to tell you right now, when I started doing this illustration, people started sliding their cards over and saying, enroll me right now. I have to get in right now. Because like James said on stage earlier today, people don't want to be left behind. People want to get in right now. They want to do this. She wants to do it right now. You're already in. But you want to do this right now. So guys, this is what I do. Every single time a brand new person comes into our organization, this is what I do every time I sit down over and over and over and over again. I never get tired of it. If I'm in a slump, what do? Show the comp plan. If I'm ever not feeling really good, what do? Force myself to show the comp plan. When people say, what is your biggest reason? I've got a lot of them, but one of the main ones is I show this plan over and over and over and over, and I don't rule anybody out. If you're not opening up your mouth to tell your product user who's dropped 50 kgs about Isagenix because you're scared of what they may think, you have no idea that on the other end of that conversation, that person was praying for a solution for financial flexibility and financial freedom. It is our job as leaders to take full responsibility. And if you really want to see the massive growth in 2020 and you haven't already showed the compensation plan, then my encouragement to you is do not wait. When you leave these doors today and you have a little time after this, or it's ending today, I want you to take a look in your back office. Who have you personally enrolled that you have not shown the compensation plan to? And I want you to reach out to them. And I want you to say, hey, I'd love to schedule a 20-minute Zoom call with you so we can catch up, and I have to show you this amazing opportunity. Begin writing the comp plan to your product users. Begin writing the comp plan to the people in your organization who are already consultants. I didn't know what I didn't know until I began to see this for what it was. See, I believe with my whole heart that if you can take this and you can practice it, and you can use this as a skill that you're tweaking and you're growing and you're learning from, I believe that you will look back 1 year from now and see a completely different organization. We went to dinner with Paul and Suzanne, who I absolutely love. They're amazing. And I was talking to Paul about the comp plan, and I was like, Paul, we have to start telling everybody to write out the comp plan. And I'm getting up, and I'm like going to start walking in circles. And he said to me, it took me 1 year to hit 1 star. 1 year of working really hard to hit 1 star. I was like, that's amazing. He said the very next year, I began to show the comp plan. I went from 1 star, I think he said 1 star to 7 star in like 4 months. Are you kidding? Who receives that? I received that. He said when he started to show the compensation plan, his business began to change. When James and I not only started showing the comp plan, but teaching our team to show the compensation plan, that's when real duplication occurred. So as you are excited right now, and as you feel like you now have a new tool to put in your tool belt so that you can learn this skill, don't just keep this to yourself. The people who are in your organization who are not in this room, schedule a Zoom call with them to show them this compensation plan. How many people are already in your life and in your organization that a switch could flip on in their brains and they could begin to become your new best runners in your organization? So can we agree? Are you guys committed to not just sitting here in this room and saying, wow, I want to learn how to do that, but to actually do it? Can we commit to that? Because when I come back, because I'm already going to plan on coming back to Australia, I want to have conversations with all of you where we can look back on this day and say, because you made a decision, what is it? Because you made a decision to start showing the comp plan, your organization and your life completely transformed. So that's all I have for you. Thank you.